So basically, her parents would. Oh, where can I go today? Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? My name is Jasa and welcome to my channel. So today I'm actually going to give you my August wrap up. Basically all my books that I've read this month, which surprisingly, I have read 5 books this month. I'm still a little shocked myself. I mean, a full-time worker, a mom of 3, able to read 5 books this month. I literally today alone had my 5-year-old go into kindergarten. So I feel like now is the time that I'm actually going to have a little bit more of my children being more dependable on their own, so I don't have to run around like a chicken loose without a head. So I guess that's what gave me a little bit more time to actually settle down and read, especially around my break time. I've been very, very good with my Audible books. I absolutely love Audible books, especially when the narrators are just amazing. There's times where I actually read the book or listen to it in my car, so while I'm driving, because my job consists of a lot of driving. So instead of listening to music, I actually put on my Audible through my phone and just listen to the book. And then while I'm at work, behind my desk, on a computer, I just pop my headphones in and voila, I'm listening to the book as well. So I think that's what managed me to be able to read a little bit more than I normally do. I absolutely fell in love with Audible. I just love it, and I have not gotten a bad narrator as of yet. So I'm a little proud of that, because a lot of people say, oh, sometimes the Audible version is nothing compared to the actual book. I have not gotten that yet. I've gotten all the books I've had Audible versions for. I definitely enjoyed them as well. I love to listen to the Audible version while I'm actually holding the book in hand. It just kind of brings out the characters, it brings out the book, it brings out the whole story into another level while I'm listening to it, as well as reading it. It's just double the enjoyment for me. So sometimes I just love to actually read while I listen to the book. But anyways, long introduction. Now let's get to the books. So I actually am going to give you the order of these books by the number of stars I've reviewed them on Goodreads. And some of them I gave a 5 out of 5 star, and some of them I gave as low as a 2 out of 5 stars. So with that being said, let's get right to the book. So the first book that I'm going to give you is You Would Know Me by Megan Abbott. This book was it was a good book. I did rate it 2 out of 5 stars because there was just some things that I just didn't like. I don't know anything about gymnastics or anything like that, so I don't know what these families go through, so I felt like I really didn't relate to any of this. The author did bring an amazing point of how to give you an idea of what it could be up. It was a very shocking ending, and again, I'm not going to give you spoilers. I'm just going to give you brief information about this. This book is regarding a girl named Devin and her parents, Katie and Eric. And so basically, Katie and Eric will do anything and everything just to make sure Devin has it all made and is going through the competitions for gymnastics. They want to make sure she reaches to the Olympics. Now, within the story, there's a lot of competition with other parents as well, because obviously every other parent wants their child to have the same abilities and to make it to the Olympics as well. So with that being said, these parents go above and beyond. They have no limits of how much they do just to make sure that Devin gets everything she wants and needs just to make it to the major Olympics. And so there's a lot of things that happen within the story. There's some things that happen that, the parents have to fight with other parents. There's competitions, there's jealousy, there's a lot of different things in this story. The one thing I didn't really like about the book, I wanted to get to know more of Devin and how she felt about certain situations. I know that she loved gymnastics, but what is her life behind her eyes, basically, to me? So I don't know. When I read this book, when it says You Will Know Me, I thought I would get to know her. But I got to know more of Eric and Katie and how they ruled and ran her life. I might be wrong, maybe other people, maybe I have to reread this book in order to, but I just didn't get into the feeling. So yes, I gave this book a 2 out of 5 stars for that reason. It is a good book, especially if you do know your gymnastics, where you probably will relate a lot to the story, but maybe because I didn't relate to the story, I just didn't get to understand it as much. So the next book that I read was kind of a nonfiction book. This was actually handed to me by a coworker that works with me. And one day I just saw her reading, and you know, I'm the type of person that if I see someone read, I'm like, what are you reading? What are you reading? So I went up to her and I asked her what was she reading. Once Upon a Secret, My Affair with John F. Kennedy. So this book is regarding a woman that claims that she had an affair with John F. Kennedy. And you know, it's just giving her life story of her being a young adult and actually working in the White House and how she became into an affair with John F. Kennedy. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. I gave it a 3 because the book was nice. It was well written. I really did like the way she wrote it. I just personally, I think I put my feelings into it. Me being a married woman, I just don't respect a woman that does things like that. I thought that maybe she had a reason of doing her decisions that she did. She didn't really care. Like, yeah, I did that and I did it. And yes, I slept with the president. Whoop-de-doo. Like, I just felt like I got that out of her. I mean, she did have emotions and feelings within the book, and she did feel like, you know, she was being judged and whatnot. But, I mean, you slept with the president. Yeah, that's a big thing. So, you know, she kept the secret for so long, and she definitely kept it from her family. And so when it finally blew up into the open, a lot of things happened and a lot of situations happened. And of course, I just feel like also that there was no proof to her accusations. She claims she did certain things, but there's really no proof to it. She claims there was things given to her, but there's no proof to it. She supposedly threw everything out. She gave everything away. So yeah, I just don't feel like, I mean, it's just kind of you have an accusation, but you have no proof. I wasn't there. I can't say yay or nay. I can't judge. And obviously it happened so long ago. So yeah. But anyways, I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars for that reason, because I just felt like it was just more, I did this, I did that, I did this, but there was really no proof to it. And also she didn't care. So just my point to it. Next book that I read in the month of August is Final Girls by Riley Sager. Actually, I have a whole review on this book. It's in my videos, so I would definitely check that out if I were you. I did give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. But I just, I don't know. It was a lot to it. But anyways, I have a whole review on that. If you want to check it out, check it out. But this is another book that I read for the month of August. And for the next book that I read for the month of August is Little and Lion by Brandy Colbert. This book was really good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because there was just a little bit of things that I was just like, I just felt like the book didn't give me enough. There was just things that happened in this book that I just was like, can I get more? This is how it ends. What happened? So basically this book follows a girl named Suzette, which actually her brother nicknames her Little, and her stepbrother Lionel, and his nickname is Lion. So Little and Lion were raised together. Mom and dad got married at an early age, and so they grew up together. The book relates to Little being sent away to a boarding school and finding out her sexuality. She actually likes girls, and she's trying to come over that and bring that out into the open, but she's just into that stage where she just doesn't know how to be open about it. Now, as to Lion has bipolar issues, but is in very much denial of his issues. He feels that he can be strong enough to battle these issues without medication, and so he tries to do those things, but that causes a lot of consequences. And Little is obviously his little protector. She watches over him a lot, and sometimes mom and stepdad feel that she just kind of pauses her own life just to be there for her brother. So there's a lot of decisions that were made without Little's consent, but then this decision that they made brought Little to understand that some part of her life that she just never knew, that she felt. So she's into that. She doesn't know and how to feel about her sexuality, of whether she likes boys or she likes girls. So this book was very good. I liked the way it was written. I enjoyed the book. I just felt like it just didn't give me enough. I felt like it just kept pausing me in certain areas that I would wanted to know more of. I want to know more. So I'm hoping there's maybe a second book to this after this, because the way it ended, I want to know more. So if you read this book, you understand what I'm saying that part. But if you didn't, I mean, it's a good book. I would definitely recommend you to read the book. It's amazing. I love it, but I just want more. So that's why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Now, if you come up with another book, I might change my mind on the 4 out of 5 stars. But if you leave it that way. So the last and final book that I read for the month of August is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This book, I have a big review on it as well. I absolutely loved this book. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. It was just amazing. I had doubts about this book. I'm not going to give you too much of a review because I do have a whole video about this book. But what I am going to tell you is that it's amazing. It's definitely not pointing fingers at anybody. I was kind of nervous about reading this book because I thought I was going to have to figure out, or it was going to be badgering on one end and, you know, pointing fingers at another and, you know, talking bad about one type, and I just didn't know what I was going to get into. When I tell you I understood it and felt Star in this book, it was just amazing. It was well written. It was very educational. You can definitely tell that Angie had a very big music background history, because she knows how to relate this book to a lot of different songs. The characters were amazing. Star was just amazing. She wasn't just an average girl that just went through situations that you just hope your child would never go through, and just a strong person in general, just an amazing strong person in general. But yeah, I absolutely love this book, and I definitely gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. So I definitely recommend you to read this book. It was amazing. I love it, and if you have not read it, you should. So that wraps up my month. That wraps up my month of August. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to be starting September. I have a lot of TBRs to read. Obviously, you know, I've done videos on it, and I have so many that I have gotten that I definitely have a big list of TBRs to read. But if in any of the videos you saw that you do not see a book that you truly recommend me to read, please in the comments below. I would love to hear any books you suggest me to read. I am for that. I am a little bit of everything. I love all genres, so I am not very picky about anything like that. So if you suggest to read a book that you have not seen in any of my reviews or any of my TBR, definitely leave that in the comments below, and I would definitely look into that. And again, if you like this video and you want to see more of these videos, please like this video. And also, if you want to see any more of my videos, please subscribe so you could continue to see videos as soon as I bring them up. Right now, I don't have a certain schedule of how I'm bringing my videos. I kind of just throw in videos. I go as I can, but you know, I will start to put a schedule to when I will start to put videos, so you guys will know exactly when I will be bringing out another video. But other than that, yes, that is it. That was my wrap up for the month of August, and we're getting to September, and I love, love, love. I'm a fall girl. I love my little fall leaves, change of leaves, pumpkin spice. Oh, this is my season. This is the season that I love, and this is the cuddle, read a book, drink hot spice chocolate or coffee or anything that you drink, tea, whatever it is. This is the perfect weather for that, and I absolutely love it. So I'm excited, and I'm definitely probably going to be reading more books. I'm hoping that I will be doing a September, when I do my September wrap up, because September will come by as quick as August went through. Yes, it will. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and please again like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to continue seeing more of my videos, and always continue reading, because that's the best thing you can do in this world. Bye guys.